It's June 3, and today in Philippine history, the Battle of Bangkusay was fought in the waters off Tondo in 1571, sealing Spanish control over the crucial kingdoms around Manila Bay. Around this time, Spanish conquistador Miguel Lopez de Legazpi had been in the Philippines for 6 years. He first landed in Cebu, then moved to Iloilo. However, both places had their problems, particularly pirates, which made it difficult to establish a secure and stable colony. So, Legazpi looked northward, searching for a better place to develop a Spanish capital. In 1570, he sent Martin de Goiti and Juan de Salcedo on an expedition to the island of Luzon. And what they found amazed them, flourishing, well-organized communities around the Pasig River. They anchored at Cavite and tried to win over the local leaders. Raja Sulaiman of Maynila was open to friendly relations, but he drew the line at submission. He was willing to be an ally but not a subject. That didn't sit well with the Spaniards. To them, rejecting Spanish sovereignty was tantamount to declaring war. De Goiti and his men attacked Maynila in June 1570, winning a quick victory, but they didn't stay. They retreated to regroup and report back to Legazpi in Panay. The following year, Legazpi returned in full force. He brought 27 vessels, 280 Spanish soldiers, and hundreds of native allies from the Visayas. Raja Matanda and Raja Lacandula declared themselves friends of Spain at the onset. Raja Sulaiman eventually followed. But the fight wasn't over just yet. On June 3, 1571, a fleet of native warriors from Hagonoy and Macabebe, led by a young chieftain, defiantly sailed down the Pampanga River and into Manila Bay. They met the Spanish fleet at the Bay of Bangkusay, just off the port of Tondo. The Spanish, led once again by Martin de Goiti, had the advantage of firearms and naval power. They quickly surrounded the native boats and opened fire. The native forces were overwhelmed, their fleet scattered and destroyed. When the battle ended, the natives were forced to accept Spanish sovereignty. Years of debate surrounded the identity of the chieftain who led the natives in the Battle of Bangkusay. In 2015, NHCP confirmed that it was not Raja Sulaiman as was previously thought, and instead named him the brave youth from Macabebe in markers and documentation. The Battle of Bangkusay may not be well known as other moments in Philippine history, but it was a pivotal one, marking the first resistance against Spanish rule in Luzon. The Spanish victory enabled them to firmly establish their colonial government in what would become the city of Manila and ultimately the archipelago of the Philippines. O diba?
Meow meow.